What's up, ElectroDrive news fam? Buckle up, because the news cycle is spinning faster than ever, and we've got the latest pulse-pounding updates that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. From groundbreaking shifts in global markets to incredible advancements hitting the streets, we're diving headfirst into the stories that are shaping our world right now. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown that'll leave you on the edge of your seat. We're talking about the moments that define tomorrow, today. So, whether you're a seasoned enthusiast or just curious about what's next, you've come to the right place. We're not just reporting the news, we're capturing the energy of innovation and progress. Let's get into it. First up, a trip to Bogota has revealed something monumental about our transition to electric mobility. It seems a major turning point has been reached, and the evidence is everywhere you look. We'll break down exactly what this means for the future, and why it's such a significant moment for electrification. Then, we're heading to Kentucky, where a new development in charging infrastructure is set to make EV travel smoother and more accessible. This expansion is a key piece of the puzzle for wider adoption, and we've got the details on where and how it's happening. We'll also delve into a frustrating incident that highlights some of the challenges EV owners are facing, sharing a personal account that's both shocking and thought-provoking. Finally, we're shifting gears to the automotive industry giants, where a major player is making a bold move with an affordable new truck, signaling a significant pivot in their strategy. You won't want to miss any of this. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe for more, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let's go. Bogota's electric awakening, a tipping point reached. Colombia's shift towards electric vehicles is accelerating, and recent observations from Bogota's Expoferia of EVs and HEVs strongly suggest the nation has passed a critical tipping point. The event, held at Carrera Mall, drew an unexpectedly large and engaged crowd, with representatives consistently busy and attendees eager to explore the latest offerings. This high level of interest, even in a less central location and organized by a smaller entity, signals a significant grassroots enthusiasm for electric mobility. The exposition showcased a strong preference for battery electric vehicles, BEVs, and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, PHEVs, which together made up approximately 95% of the displayed models, despite hybrid electric vehicles, HEVs, currently outselling EVs in Colombia. This dominance of fully electric options at a public event points towards a future market landscape heavily skewed towards BEVs. The event also highlighted the growing availability of affordable EV options, with the introduction of models like the Chery iCar 3, Dongfeng Friday, JAC E30X, Deepal S05, and GAC ANV. This expansion into more accessible segments is crucial for broader market adoption. Further adding to the excitement were the displays of the new Geely Radara pickup, electric taxis achieving price parity with their internal combustion engine counterparts, and a variety of electric micromobility solutions. Major automakers were also present, featuring models such as the Chevrolet Blazer and Equinox EV, Ford Maverick and Escape HEV, Kia EV5, and Hyundai Kona. The presence of these established brands alongside newer, more budget-friendly options creates a dynamic and competitive market environment. A particularly noteworthy announcement was the pre-sale of the GAC ANUT, a hatchback priced at approximately $20,100. This pricing strategy aims to disrupt the B hatchback segment, challenging more expensive rivals and offering a compelling alternative to smaller, less capable city cars. While GAC's market presence is smaller than that of brands like BYD, this move could trigger a wave of price adjustments across the segment, further accelerating EV adoption. Despite a recent plateau in market share, hovering around 8% over the past 8 months, the surge in interest and the increasing diversity of available EV models suggest a renewed period of rapid growth. Experts anticipate Colombia could surpass 10% market share within months and potentially reach 15% by mid-next year. The news that Expoferia will transition to an annual event further solidifies the growing momentum behind electrification in the country. This event and its implications have generated significant buzz, with many observers seeing it as definitive proof that Colombia is well past the tipping point in its transition to electric vehicles, indicating a strong and irreversible shift towards a cleaner automotive future. This is more than just an exposition. It's a clear signal of a market inflection point. Stay with us as we explore the growing pains of EV ownership and what happens when the future meets unexpected resistance. Kentucky powers up. New EV charging stations ignite network growth. Kentucky is steadily expanding its electric vehicle charging infrastructure, marking a significant milestone with the recent opening of a new fast charging station at Love's in Grayson. This development is part of a broader statewide initiative, supported by federal funding, aimed at building a robust and accessible network for EV drivers across the Commonwealth. Governor Andy Beshear highlighted the importance of this expansion, stating that the current 5 operational stations are just the beginning, with many more planned for all regions of the state. The Grayson location, situated at 750 North Carroll Malone BLVD, conveniently off Interstate 64, features 2 160-kilowatt charging units, capable of servicing 4 vehicles simultaneously. This site is part of the federally funded National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure (NEVI) program, which is crucial for establishing a nationwide charging backbone. Other stations under this program are already operational in Sparta, Berea, Hazard, and Richmond, demonstrating a concerted effort to distribute charging access equitably. The project in Grayson received a substantial boost with an award of $650,000 through Kentucky's EV charging program, approved in October 2023. This investment underscores the state's commitment to facilitating EV adoption by addressing range anxiety and improving the convenience of electric vehicle ownership. Further details and a map of the charging locations are available on the EV Charging Gov website, encouraging drivers to stay informed about the growing network. This expansion is a critical component of Kentucky's strategy to support the increasing number of EVs on its roads. By investing in fast charging capabilities, the state aims to make EV travel not only feasible, but also convenient for both daily commutes and longer road trips. The program's alignment with federal NEVI standards ensures that the charging stations meet high performance and reliability criteria, contributing to a seamless charging experience. Officials emphasize that this is a foundational step, with plans to deploy dozens more charging stations across the state. The opening of the first stations in northern and eastern Kentucky represents important progress in ensuring that all communities can benefit from the transition to electric mobility. As more stations come online, Kentucky aims to position itself as a leader in EV infrastructure, making it easier for residents and visitors to embrace electric transportation. The growing network is expected to alleviate concerns about charging availability, a common barrier for potential EV buyers. By providing readily accessible and fast charging options, Kentucky is actively working to encourage wider adoption of electric vehicles, contributing to cleaner air and a more sustainable transportation future for the state. While the infrastructure is expanding, the reality of EV ownership can sometimes involve unexpected challenges. We'll soon hear about one owner's frustrating experience after a trip, highlighting the less discussed side of going electric. Airport vandalism sparks outrage. EV owners' frustration goes viral. A recent incident at Portland International Airport has ignited a wave of discussion and sympathy among electric vehicle owners after a Rivian R1T was targeted by vandals. The owner, returning from a 3-day vacation, discovered a deep scratch on their vehicle's rear door, despite having parked in an end space with ample clearance. The discovery, shared on the r/Rivian subreddit, highlighted the deliberate and malicious nature of the act, leaving the owner baffled and deeply upset. "Someone had to go to a lot of effort to be purposefully damaging," the original poster lamented, expressing disbelief at the targeted vandalism. This incident is emblematic of a growing trend of anti-EV sentiment manifesting as property damage. With global EV sales projected to surpass 20 million units this year, up from fewer than 3.5 million in 2020, the increased visibility of EVs has unfortunately coincided with a rise in vandalism targeting these vehicles and their charging infrastructure. The motivations behind such acts are often debated, with some commenters on the Reddit thread pointing towards a backlash from individuals resistant to the shift away from fossil fuels. Speculation includes frustration over perceived mandates, a general resistance to change, or a misunderstanding of the environmental benefits of EVs. One commenter, a decade-long EV driver, noted that while some negativity stems from misunderstanding, much of it is rooted in a fear of change impacting established lifestyles. This type of vandalism is not isolated. Reports of security personnel urinating on Teslas and thieves targeting charging cables for copper have surfaced, underscoring the various threats EV owners face. The incident at the airport garage, however, stands out for its apparent premeditation and the significant effort required to inflict such damage, suggesting a targeted act rather than random mischief. The discussion also touched upon the broader environmental debate surrounding EVs, with proponents reiterating that the environmental impact of EV battery production, while present, is significantly less than that of fossil fuel extraction and consumption. The frustration shared by the Rivian owner resonates with a community increasingly concerned about protecting their investments and promoting the adoption of cleaner transportation. This event serves as a stark reminder that as EVs become more prevalent, the challenges extend beyond infrastructure and cost, encompassing societal acceptance and the need for robust security measures to protect owners and their vehicles from deliberate harm. The community's response highlights a shared desire for understanding and respect, urging a move away from destructive behaviors towards a more constructive dialogue about the future of transportation. This unfortunate incident raises questions about the broader acceptance of EVs and the challenges owners can face. But on a more positive note, a major automaker is making a significant move to make EVs more accessible with a new truck offering. Ford pivots to affordability, unveils $30K truck amidst shifting market. Ford is signaling a significant strategic shift towards affordability in the electric vehicle market with the upcoming launch of a new truck priced around $30,000. This move comes as the automotive giant reevaluates its EV strategy in response to evolving consumer demands and market dynamics. The introduction of a more budget-friendly truck option is expected to broaden the appeal of electric pickups, a segment that has, until now, been dominated by higher-priced models. This development is particularly noteworthy given the current trading volume trends, where Ford's stock ranks 140th. While the specific context of this ranking isn't provided, it suggests a period of market scrutiny or consolidation for the company's stock performance. The decision to focus on a more accessible price point for a key product like a truck could be a calculated move to invigorate sales and capture a larger share of the growing, yet price-sensitive, EV market. Affordable EVs are becoming increasingly critical for widespread adoption. As more consumers consider the switch from internal combustion engine vehicles, the initial purchase price remains a significant barrier. By targeting the $30,000 mark for a truck, Ford is directly addressing this challenge, potentially unlocking a new wave of buyers who have been priced out of the current EV truck market. This strategy mirrors trends seen in other segments, where the introduction of lower-cost models has consistently driven higher sales volumes. The implications of this pivot extend beyond Ford. It puts pressure on competitors to reconsider their own pricing strategies and product development pipelines. If successful, Ford's move could set a new benchmark for affordability in the electric truck segment, forcing other manufacturers to adapt or risk losing market share. The success of this strategy will likely depend on factors such as battery costs, manufacturing efficiency, and the overall features offered at this competitive price point. Furthermore, this focus on affordability aligns with broader economic conditions, where consumers are increasingly cost-conscious. Offering a capable and attractively priced electric truck could resonate strongly with a wide range of buyers, from fleet operators to individual consumers looking for a practical and economical vehicle. The success of this venture will be closely watched as a key indicator of Ford's ability to navigate the complexities of the rapidly evolving electric vehicle landscape, and its commitment to making EVs more accessible to the mainstream market. This strategic recalibration by Ford underscores the dynamic nature of the automotive industry's transition to electrification. It highlights a growing understanding that while innovation is crucial, market penetration ultimately hinges on making these advanced technologies attainable for a broader audience. The $30,000 truck could very well be the catalyst that accelerates EV adoption for a significant segment of the population. Ford's bold pricing strategy could reshape the electric truck market as we know it. But before we go, let's quickly recap the biggest stories that made waves this week. That's all the electrifying news for today. We saw Bogota hit an EV tipping point, Kentucky beefed up its charging network, an EV owner faced frustrating vandalism, and Ford is dropping a $30K truck. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to ElectroDrive News for more updates, hit that notification bell, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social platforms to stay connected. See you next time.